Hello happy people, this is your host CryptoPafi and welcome to our today's show. If you are a stakeholder of a company, the concept of real-time financial reporting can sound like a far-fetched fantasy. For the longest time, financial statement fraud has been a rampant disease that has infested many companies across all the sectors of the economy worldwide. And although the audit function continues to attempt to reduce the efforts of this widespread fraud, it is a time-intensive function and is very costly for any organization. Furthermore, an external auditor such as PwC, Ernst & Young or even Deloitte can only analyze data to identify any irregularities in accounts. Detecting fraud is a primary duty of the management, and this is the catch-22 that many company stakeholders find themselves in. What makes the situation even worse is the fact that audits only happen once a year, and this time, lag becomes an incentive to arbitrage actual results. This is a problem that Auditchain proposes to solve. Auditchain is a decentralized accounting, reporting, audit, and analysis virtual machine that automates and provides proof of assurance on the world's financial and business information. Auditchain is a founding member of the Carpe Alliance Association, which comes from Decentralized Continuous Audit and Reporting Protocols ecosystem and is developing the Auditchain protocol with other members of the Carpe Alliance. The protocol defines and enforces declarative accounting logic to compute and validate the valid financial state for each economic entity based on the reporting style and reporting scheme of each economic entity. This makes it possible for an economic entity to automate the articulation of changes in financial state as they occur with continuous external validation, like a state machine in computer science terms. You heard it right. It is a new and disruptive technology that is invading the financial sector with the intention of removing the time lag from auditing process and hence make financial reporting a real-time functionality. In this video, we are going to do a general review of the project to help you understand what is it, how it will work, its main features, and its main vision. Be sure to watch this video until the very end, especially if you want to know how the project will increase investor confidence, reduce the auditor's workload, and improve the financial position of the enterprise with significant higher level of assurance than annual audits and periodic reviews. As always, please note that the content here is meant for education and entertainment purposes only and is not to be used as financial advice. Your capital may be at risk, so you should consult with your financial advisor. With that being said, let's go to the video. What is Auditchain? Auditchain is a decentralized accounting, reporting, audit, and analysis virtual machine that automates and provides proof of assurance on the world's financial and business information. It is a new protocol riding on blockchain technology that seeks to improve the way company management is held accountable for running a company's finances. The simple way to understand how Auditchain will function in solving the problem of financial statement fraud is that it will make it possible to externally validate enterprise systems, internal controls, and financial data and disclose these controls to all relevant stakeholders. This is done through a network of CPAs and chartered accountants. An interesting part of the Auditchain solution is the NFT feature. Auditchain is the first project in history to enable accountants, CFO controllers, CFAs, and other financial professionals to develop immutable and declarative controls that automate accounting, reporting, audit, and analysis processes. The user submits the control for external validation to an array of auditors on the network to prove that the control works correctly. A successful validation outputs a non-fungible token representing the control, which gets claimed by the developer. Every time the control is used, the developer gets paid and the auditors get paid as well. This sets up a major transformation process where companies who usually hire accountants for tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars per year to tune controls, can develop control NFTs and convert a recurring cost into a financialized portfolio of NFT assets that pay royalties. It also reduces the auditor's dependence on the clients to get paid, substantially reducing conflicts of interest. This phase of the Auditchain protocol sets up a truly transformational process for the institution of accountancy, which is a 550 billion yearly business. Think about it. Instead of working for hourly fees performing manual processes, finance professionals can develop and build these controls and sit back and collect the royalties. At the same time, the more controls that get developed, the more automated accounting, reporting, and audit becomes, which further prepares all enterprises to plug into the world's first decentralized continuous audit and financial reporting protocol. These NFTs that are developed represent financial reporting controls, which fall within the 9 reporting schemes that exist in accounting. For example, GAAP, EFRS, and even public sector accounting and reporting schemes. Get this, it's based on widely recognized global standards, which lowers the friction of adoption. Auditchain has managed to create a starter library of NFTs for each of these controls, suitable for each of the 9 reporting schemes. Allows us to put this into perspective. In the field of financial auditing, there is an engagement standard called ISAE 3402, which covers the engagement between the developer of a control and the auditors on the protocol. This is a standard specifically for controls that affect financial reporting. Just in case you are wondering why is this important, then pay attention. You see, when you have NFTs that represent each and every machine-readable control over financial reporting, it makes it easy to create and deliver a machine-readable guideline to the auditor. This helps them see who created the control and who are the various auditors who have audited the control. This is a major transformation and solves a serious problem in Europe, where it is now mandated that by the CEAOB for auditors to audit the machine-readable logic and data, not just human-readable paper-based or HTML-based financial statements. For the longest time, auditors did not have access to details about a particular control. This caused such a huge mess in the auditing process and made it hard for many auditors to comply with audit standards set by the regulatory agency that have oversight of the audit profession. But thanks to the NFT feature that Auditchain creates for each control, auditors will now have an immutable knowledge graph of all controls, which will add substantial automation and higher assurance to the auditing process. No doubt, other continents such as the USA will adapt the digital solution brought by Auditchain as soon as it launches. Auditchain will enable enterprises to provide stakeholders with the highest level of assurance because the work of the auditor becomes easier and more accurate. That's pretty amazing, right? Ask any accountant or financial expert and they will tell you that this would have been considered impossible until the arrival of Auditchain. Moving on, Auditchain aims to incentivize and move the institution of accountancy towards automation. If you're an accountant, you must be laughing to yourself and thinking, yeah, right. But keep watching the video and see how this will play out. The protocol powers the new world of decentralized assurance and disclosure, which drives transparency of the modern enterprise from initial certification, early detection, and remediation to financial reporting in real time. And this is done with the highest level of assurance through decentralized enterprise external validation. To put it simply, this is how Auditchain incentivizes the audit process by automating the accounting process and hence providing proof of assurance and therefore affecting the much needed transformation. First is the incentivize. Here, curators write and own externally validated machine-readable and logic-based accounting and disclosure control NFT assets. This usually pays royalties in audit when used. Curators also receive NFTs that generate income and opportunities for liquidity. Second is automate. In principle, the more controls there are, the more precision there is likely to be. Consumption of controls by reporting entities is also payable in AUDT and automates the world's accounting, reporting, audit, and analysis processes using a global standard syntax on the Auditchain protocol. Then we have the proof of assurance. The higher insurance is brought by more validators. Therefore, controls, processes, and financial states are immutable and validated by an army of the world's CPA and chartered accountants who provide proof of assurance in exchange for AUDT. Lastly, as more of the world's professionals create and contribute financial reporting to the virtual machine, the institution of accountancy moves from manual tasks to automation and transformation, all thanks to the AUDT token, and this is the fourth stage, which is the transformation. That sounds possible, isn't it? The Auditchain protocol has massive utility. The settlement layer in many ways, and the governance layer. The governance layer alone can lock up all the AUDT in the circulation forever. There is always a new accounting rule or a new standard being discussed, deliberated, and adopted. This industry is defined by its red tape. The project token AUDT has several use cases which are geared toward achieving the main goal of the project. These include network governance and access. The AUDT token allows delegation and voting on improvements and changes to the protocol. It also unlocks a suite of applications and the most robust and secure decentralized network of logic curation, enterprise assurance, and financial reporting. The governance token alone will easily lock every single token of the project. Network services. The audit token is the base currency and utility for logic curation, enterprise application service, assurance, and disclosure payments. It unlocks network services that provides the highest level of transparency to investors and stakeholders at a fraction of the cost of traditional audit and reporting. Then we have the premium stakeholder assurance. The audit process is intended to provide stakeholders with assurance of the company's financial statements. The AUDT token enables stakeholders to unlock and view granulated enterprise audit, analytics and financial performance detail that provide the highest level of transparency from enterprise system and control statistics to real-time financial performance. Then it's the interoperability. Being a layer 2 governance and settlement protocol, Auditchain provides seamless interoperability between private and public blockchains, which enables robust utility and atomic settlement of trade payables. Finally, through this token, audit fees for enterprises can be reduced to zero through subscription revenue sharing and enterprise participation in the decentralized trustless assurance ecosystem. This is mind-blowing, isn't it? Hey, are you enjoying the video so far and getting value from it? If yes, then please hit that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't done so already and press the bell icon so that you'll always be notified about our newest videos. And just in case you are new here, our channel is your home for all amazing facts and latest developments in the world of cryptocurrencies. Now back to the project. An interesting fact about Auditchain is that it will be the first project to create an NFT that is machine readable, immutable, and that is coded with logic that constrains all the other controls with the accounting equation. What this means is that auditors using this protocol will not have to manually verify that financial statements and financial reporting controls conform to the fundamental accounting equation, where assets equal liabilities plus equity. Auditchain will automatically do this for them, making it easy to test the efficiency of the internal controls. As you might expect, the team behind Auditchain is a healthy combination of accounting and finance experts, engineers, developers, business experts, blockchain moguls, as well as legal experts. They are all qualified and hence capable of realizing the project's disruptive and ambitious objectives. Moving on to the token of Auditchain, unlike many other cryptocurrency projects, this one is special because by purchasing tokens you are basically signing a petition for a true transformation of the institution of accountancy. It's that serious. As was mentioned earlier in the video, the project is very disruptive and aims to put an end to all accounting fraud. Acquiring the tokens is a big contribution towards that direction. The private sale, which will take place on the Auditchain site, is comprised of 3 phases with a total cap of 15 million AUDT for $1.8 million. The price in phase 1 is $0.10 per AUDT, capped at 5 million AUDT for $500,000. Phase 2 is $0.125 and is capped at 5 million AUDT for $625,000. And the last phase is 0.15 and is capped at 5 million AUDT for a total of 750,000. Hence, the total sale is capped at 1.875 millions for 15 millions AUDT. The post-sale market cap at 0.15 is $2.8 million with a total of $4.3 million raised and the protocol MVP that is ready to launch. 25% will be released immediately and the remainder vests equally every day over one period after sale. Plus, there is a 10% bonus on day 366 of all unclaimed tokens. The listing takes place immediately after the sale is completed. There is also a schedule of how the token allocation played out on the project's white paper, and of key focus is the staking process and the staking rewards. The staking process is such that you don't have to stake all your tokens in the first contract. You can stake in different amounts of your tokens in the first, a bit more in the second, and the balance of the third, and so on, depending on how many tokens you will stake in total. Another great thing is that you don't have to redeem early. You get an ERC20 receipt, which you can use to make an audit pair on Uniswap, for example. If you want out early, the best way to go about it would be either to create a market or join a market that someone else was already making on Uniswap or another DEX and gain liquidity that way. The market will decide on the price by doing the internal calculations of the AMM, which will give the value of the price in the staking receipt and whatever number of tokens in addition that can be regained. It will be very easy to liquidate if it's extremely necessary. The staking schedule has 4 contracts, each with a deposit period of 15 days and a staking period of 30 days. They are going to be launched one after another and are completely connected one to the other, so that in case you redeem early, you are going to lose all your benefits. The first contract is going to be 4,500,000 tokens. The second contract will have rewards of 9 million tokens. The third contract, 13.5 million tokens. And the fourth contract, 18 million tokens. And of course, you are free to link up with the Auditchain team through their various socials, from Discord, Telegram, Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, and even LinkedIn. These are ideal platforms to find more about the project, get involved, participate, and remain updated about important news and events. Also, hit that red subscribe button below this video and press the bell icon, especially if you want us to do the heavy lifting for you. And all you have to do is make sure that you watch all of our videos. That's all we had for today, and we hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like the video if you got value from it, and make sure you subscribe and click the bell button so you never miss any of our videos in the future. Until next time, cheers guys, bye bye.